What is going on, guys? This is AllEliteRuby from Wolfpack Productions, where you can be sure big things poppin', little things stoppin', and happy holidays, everybody, by the way. And welcome to Wipeout, Create and Crash on Wii. Now, I'll show you why it's called Create and Crash a little bit later. You'll get the crash part pretty instantly, actually, once we start playing. Let's get right into it. Now I'm going to start off with Ballsy's Boot Camp because that's the first level, even though I've already played it. The aim is to get through and collect all the rings. Those are your Ballsy bucks, which you can use later on in the Create a Course mode, which we'll take a look at later. Of course, a lot of you have probably seen Wipeout before, so I don't think I have to explain how the show works. But it's basically Most Extreme Elimination Challenge without the comedy. Well, in a way it's still comedic. Like when you wipe out, they'll let you have it. Not as comedic as MXC is, though, or was. And actually this Wipeout actually got sued by the producers of MXC while MXC was still, I think after MXC ended, in 2008 when Wipeout took over, they basically said, hey, you're copying us. But I believe the courts proved that it was not enough of a copy to warrant any kind of settle. I think they settled out of court is what I read. I can't remember the settlement terms though. Now I missed those 2 rings, but we can always go back and replay the course. And I always have trouble right here. Now I'm going to take this time to explain. 3 strikes and you have to move on to the next obstacle, no matter how far ahead you are. So I just slipped off there. That's going to be another obstacle there.
Oh, I look like a poser out there.
Yeah, you do. I'm not for sure exactly how to get across because you're always going to fall off that rotating beam. I got to figure that out. Reminds me of the rotating beam on American Gladiators during one of the versions of the Eliminator. And that's strike 1 here. Oh, I jumped too far. Now you're going to use the thumbstick on the nunchuck to move back and forth, up and down, all that good stuff. Z is that Z? No, that's B, I think. It's either one of the trigger buttons. I'm not for sure what the label is on that. Was the one that you have to use to slide. And we landed on the red crash pad, which means this part is over. That's about right. It took about 3 minutes. Now here's what you do. You have to stay out of the bottom. I think you have to stay out of the bottom 12 because those guys will be eliminated after the next episode or 2.
Can't stop now. It's time for round 4.
Actually, after this episode's over, they're going to eliminate a few people.
Here we go.
Whee! Don't smash. Okay, you're going to use left and right on the thumbstick to avoid those, but I haven't been able to fully do that yet.
Nice effort, player. Sadly, you didn't finish in the top 3.
Okay, so you had to finish in the top 3. So does that mean I don't go on, or?
Done and done.
Yep.
The horse is waiting.
Actually, I actually do get to go on, okay.
Past the starting line and on to the
I was still in the top 8, so I'm still in play.
Wait, I want to see this one again.
That was sketchy.
Replay and remind me never to close my eyes again.
Oh, sick trick, Wipeout.
Wait, I want to see this one again.
And that's our 3rd strike on this particular object, so we're moving on. Oh, I get it. You have to time those. Let's see if we can get it right this time. We got it. Finally. And I think I need to mention, obviously, another thing you got to do is try to beat the time set. And this time it's 2 minutes. It'll add to it if you strike out on enough objects, because I've had that happen. I don't think that's going to be a thing, though, because I believe we're just about done. We just need to get through these 2 walls. And through the swinging hammers, as I call them. Grab the ring. Key careful here. Not to get knocked off 3 times. That's 1.
Talk about goofy foot.
Okay, I think I just found my way around that. Just slide underneath them. Now the rings are your currency, if I remember correctly. I'll show you what that could be used for a bit later. But playing the courses is how you actually get the ballsy bucks to actually create your own course, which we'll do a little bit later on in the series. And 247 is where we're at. Now let's see where we finish.
Congratulations on finishing the Wipeout.
Thank you, John.
The top 3. From now on, I'm calling you from
We're in the top 3, alright. Barely, I think, though.
going to the zone, man. The zone.
Ready? Set?
Wipeout zone time. This is the gigantic obstacle course you've all seen at the end of Wipeout episodes. Aim, obviously, can get all the rings and complete this thing as fast as you can.
Hope you brought some extra bones today.
Yeah, me too. Ooh, right in the face.
Punished and pummeled.
Not for long. As long as I stay on, I should be fine. Now, but this is, on the show, this is the hardest course of the day. Yet I've seen people finish it in 50 seconds. Just because they're incredibly agile. I've actually played the course before, so I'm probably going to do a little bit... Stupid thing, let me jump. I'll probably do at least a little bit better at it. That should be par for the course, honestly. Ow! I ain't gonna be finishing in 50-something seconds, but maybe 2 minutes, hopefully.
Time to hit the pit to repair. Child, please. He just learned the facts of Wipeout.
How does that old Facts of Life theme music go, people?
Take some.
Take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. The facts of life. There you go, something like that. Well, we ain't getting no 2 minutes, that's for sure.
Same as the first.
3 minutes if we're lucky.
Converts around the world. A punishing wipeout.
Yeah, this is a brutal wipeout. A brutal wipeout zone course. I expected no less, to be honest.
Remind me never to close my eyes again.
That was smart, bro.
Now we gotta finish in that 3-minute goal I initially set. And it looks like we're gonna get there, because there's the crash pad right there. We're in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And as that is the wipeout zone, that is also the end of the video. I want to wish you guys a happy holidays, and remember to like, comment, subscribe if you like stuff just like this and other stuff. We will see you again soon. Bye-bye, folks.